If you hold a life-sized, high-resolution photograph of yourself up to your smartphone, the device remains unresponsive. This failure repeats with oversized sunglasses, a heavy winter mask, or a completely different facial structure. Setting up these security features feels like taking a standard digital selfie, leading most of us to assume the software is simply looking for a visual match. However, a camera that only evaluates flat images would be unable to distinguish that high-quality printed photograph from the person standing behind it. The software bypasses the two-dimensional image entirely, focusing on the specific volume and depth of your features. To evaluate that volume, the phone utilizes two specialized components hidden within the camera module, the infrared projector and the dot projector. The moment the system is triggered, it emits a cloud of over 30,000 invisible infrared dots. These points of light travel outward and land on the contours of your face, warping to match the specific elevation of your nose, chin, and brow. By calculating how these dots have shifted, the software constructs a highly detailed three-dimensional topographical mesh. Because the surveying process relies on the infrared spectrum, the device can map these features in total darkness without needing a visible light source. This reliance on depth allows the sensors to reach the underlying bone structure and skin contours. Even if a scar or sunglasses hide your skin, the system continues to track the unchanging physical geometry of your face. Once the hardware completes this invisible survey, the resulting spatial data is sent for immediate authentication. The data travels to the secure enclave, an isolated processor within the phone designed to handle sensitive biological records. An algorithm compares this real-time topographical map to the previously stored model you created during the initial setup. The algorithm overlays the two meshes and measures the deviation between thousands of corresponding depth points. Gaining access to the operating system is contingent on these two datasets aligning within a strict margin of error. Relying on physical proportions as an authentication method does present specific real-world challenges. If the device is held up to your face while you are asleep, the physical geometry of your features would still provide a match. To prevent this, developers added attention detection, which requires the system to confirm your eyes are open and looking at the screen before it grants access. However, there remains the unique biological challenge posed by identical twins. Because identical twins share nearly identical bone structures and facial proportions, their topographical profiles can be indistinguishable to the sensors. While the infrared system is resistant to two-dimensional tricks, its effectiveness is eventually limited by the similarities in human biological variants. Every time you look at your screen, the device projects its dots, drafts a new nap, and calculates a match in a fraction of a second. Your identity is verified not by an image, but through these unique physical contours. Digital privacy is maintained by the specific, measurable proportions of your own face.